Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, how are you everyone? I hope you all in a good health. Well, here is our first meeting. Let's watch the video first. Right. In our first meeting for our extensive reading class, right here, we're gonna explore the world of extensive reading. Whether you are a seasoned reader or just getting started, that's not a problem, because extensive reading can help you unlock incredible benefits such as improving your vocabulary, boosting your comprehension skills, and expanding your horizon. All right, so in this course, here is what you can expect that you can gain. You can improve your vocabulary, your comprehension skills will be enhanced, and also because extensive reading is about reading, you're also gonna expanding your horizon. Okay, before we go on, let me show you the lesson objective first. Here in this unit, you will familiarize yourself with the term of extensive reading. Jadi di dalam mata kuliah ini, kalian di pertemuan pertama ini akan familiar dulu dengan istilah extensive reading. Apa sih extensive reading itu? And then you're gonna have an opportunity to develop the habit of reading extensively. Nah, tuh muncul lagi tuh kata reading extensively. Jadi selain mengenal istilah extensive reading, kalian juga di sini akan ada kesempatan untuk memulai habit untuk bentar. Nah, ini habit untuk memulai kebiasaan membaca secara ekstensif. So, what is extensive reading? That is reading many books that you choose for yourself. Nah, ini bahkan di lesson objektifnya sudah disebutkan ya, bahwa extensive reading itu adalah, mana nih pennya? Nah, extensive reading itu adalah reading many books. So, it's not about reading one book in particular. For example, you read books about linguistics and more about that. No, it's not about reading one topic intensively, but it's more about reading many books. What kind of books? The books that you can choose for yourself. Jadi di sini membaca sebanyak-banyaknya intinya. Dan bacaannya pun silakan pilih sendiri. Silakan pilih sendiri tentang apa sukanya. Kita akan membahas lebih dalam mengenai ini nanti. Bisa bermacam-macam ya bukunya. Bisa buku, bisa short story, bahkan bisa magazine or newspaper. This will help improve your reading fluency, increases your comprehension, and expand your vocabulary. Nah, di sini karena membaca sebanyak-banyaknya, tentu saja fluensi kita nanti akan improve. Lalu pemahaman kita pun akan meningkat karena semakin banyak yang kita baca, tentu saja semakin gampang bagi kita dalam proses memahami. And expand your vocabulary, of course, yeah. The more we read, the more vocabulary that we will gain, we will obtain. All right. Here, in Unit 1, we're gonna familiarize ourselves first about what is extensive reading. Jadi apa sebenarnya extensive reading itu? Extensive reading involves reading a wide range of materials for pleasure and general understanding. It is about immersing yourself in captivating stories and engaging with different perspectives. So, it's not about you read something in order for you to do a test well. No. Jadi extensive reading ini bukan tentang kita membaca suatu bacaan agar paham dan nantinya bisa mengerjakan tes dengan baik. Enggak. Di sini lebih kepada kita membaca wide range of materials. Jadi bahan bacaannya bisa sangat beragam ya, sangat bervariasi for pleasure. So it is for enjoyment. Lebih kepada untuk hiburan. Kita enjoy ketika melakukan hal ini. Makanya tadi dikatakan di salah satu kesempatan yang akan kalian dapatkan dalam extensive reading itu adalah mengembangkan sebuah habit. To develop a habit. Mengembangkan kebiasaan untuk membaca. Karena di sini membacanya for pleasure, for enjoyment. Jadi habitnya akan lebih mudah terbentuk ketimbang kita berada under pressure ya, under pressure membaca untuk mengerjakan suatu tes itu misalnya. Jadi kalian akan immersing yourself in captivating stories. Kita akan di sini tenggelam tenggelam dalam cerita yang kita baca dan engage in different perspective. Karena banyak tadi wide range of materials, of course there gonna be also a wide range of different perspective. Okay. Wait a moment, please. We go on to the next slide. Wow, what happened here? Okay. Here is the difference between extensive reading and intensive reading. So we have extensive and we also have intensive. Tadi sudah dijelaskan sedikit-sedikit ya sebenarnya perbedaan antara extensive reading dan intensive reading. Based on the picture itself, you can see that in extensive reading there are various kind, a wide range of reading materials. It can be short story, novels, and even a textbook. And we also have dictionary here. So the variety of the reading material is extensive. There are many kind of reading variety. While in intensive reading, you tend to read one book in particular about one specific topic. Jadi biasanya dalam intensive reading itu membaca suatu topik tertentu secara intensif untuk benar-benar memahami itu tentang apa. While intensive reading focuses on careful analysis of text, extensive reading emphasize reading for enjoyment. Nah, ini yang kita bahas tadi ya, bahwa dalam extensive reading itu lebih ditekankan kepada enjoyment-nya dan tidak terlalu kepada deep understanding-nya, tapi memang tetap kita mengharapkan adanya comprehension. Overall comprehension is enough. Karena yang namanya kita reading tetap aja harus memahami ya apa yang kita baca. So it is about flowing with the words, not dissecting them. Jadi kita go on with the flow of the words. Tidak perlu kita analisis in the word-nya, apakah subjek, apakah verb, segala macam. Kita hanya mengikuti arus kata-katanya dalam rangka enjoy the process of the reading. There are actually many kinds of benefits of extensive reading. I only put three here. Sebenarnya banyak sekali ya benefit untuk extensive reading. Di sini hanya saya letakkan tiga. Kira-kira tiga ini bisa mencakup eh, tentang extensive reading itu benefitnya apa gitu. First, ini sudah disebutkan berkali-kali sejak awal tadi ya. We can enhance our vocabulary. Yeah. Through exposure to a variety of words and context. Karena kita tadi terekspos dengan banyak berbagai macam reading materials dengan berbagai macam konteks, tentunya vocabulary kita akan bertambah. Karena vocabulary ini erat kaitannya dengan konteks ya. Suatu kata akan berbeda maknanya jika diletakkan dalam konteks yang berbeda. Nah, di sini vocabulary kita akan bertambah. Mungkin kita sudah tahu, we already know the meaning of one word, but when that word is put in different kind of context, the meaning will be also different. Jadi ketika itu suatu kata, kita sebenarnya sudah tahu kata itu artinya apa, tapi diletakkan dalam konteks yang berbeda, maknanya bisa berbeda juga. Makanya di sini kita enhance vocabulary. It's not really about gaining a new vocabulary. Jadi bukan hanya tentang mendapatkan kosakata baru, bahkan kosakata yang kita sudah tahu pun kita bisa enhance lagi untuk mengetahui berbagai macam maknanya in various contexts. Nah, sini karena kita terekspos dengan hal ini, karena kita sudah menjadi habit tadi ya, extensive reading already become a habit of our daily activity. So our lexicon expand naturally. So you don't need to push yourself to do this. It's gonna happen naturally, making you a more articulate communicator. And then number two, improve reading fluency. There is a redundancy here. Improve reading fluency. By reading extensively, you train your brain to process information quickly and seamlessly. Jadi dengan membaca banyak reading material, kita itu melatih otak kita untuk memproses informasi dengan cepat. Lama-kelamaan ini menjadi hal yang biasa bagi otak kita, and it leads to greater reading speed and comprehension. Jadi yang tadinya kita dalam 1 menit, mungkin we only can read 1 or 2 pages. As it becomes a part of our daily activity, as it become a habit, our reading speed will be improved. Maybe we can read like 5 pages in 1 minute. Yeah. Number three, extensive reading can also be such kind of cognitive stimulation. Your mind becomes a fertile ground for creativity, of course, karena tadi hubungannya ke sini terekspos dengan banyak variety of words. Jadi pikiran kita pun akan menjadi lahan yang subur untuk kreativitas dan critical thinking. Jadi terbiasa kita dengan berpikir. Bahkan ketika kita membaca suatu cerita misalnya, otak kita pasti akan terus bekerja, menerka-nerka. Ini kira-kira ke depannya bagaimana ya? Cerita ini ke depannya bagaimana ya? Di situ kita terstimulasi, ini istilahnya, terstimulasi untuk kreatif and critical thinking. Lebih kurang begitu benefit of extensive reading. Nah, here is the many kinds of variety of reading materials that you can choose. You can choose whether you are interested in a books or short stories, or maybe you can start by reading magazines and newspapers. That's okay. You don't need to push yourself to directly go to books. You can start here or here. Jadi nggak harus langsung ke buku ya, baca buku gitu, baca novel gitu. Tidak harus. Boleh dimulai dulu habitnya dari membaca yang ringan-ringan dulu seperti magazines atau newspaper, atau memang kalau lebih suka ke arah cerita, if you tend to read story, you can choose short story first. Jadi short story itu kan paling sekitar 5 halaman selesai, 5 halaman selesai. Jadi bisa membaca kumpulan, kumpulan short story. Here is some strategies that you can implement in order for you to success in developing your extensive reading habit. Jadi di sini kita masih mengenal dulu extensive reading itu apa, bahan bacaannya apa saja, dan bagaimana cara agar sukses dalam mengembangkan kebiasaan extensive reading ini. You can start by making a reading list. So you select the materials that align with your interest and reading level. Jadi boleh dibikin dulu listnya yang cocoknya untuk kita, bahan bacaannya apa. Misalnya, for example, for me, I like reading a fantasy. So I can start by making reading lists about fantasy novels such as Harry Potter or The Lord of the Rings, something like that. Don't forget about your reading level. So the reading difficulty is also one important point to be considered here, because when you read something that is far beyond our reading level, it is gonna hard for us to follow the story with enjoyment. Jadi kalau uh, reading difficulty, level of reading difficulty-nya terlalu tinggi, akan sulit bagi kita untuk uh, keluar enjoyment-nya, karena biasanya akan menggunakan mungkin kata-kata yang juga high level ya, jadi enjoyment-nya agak kurang bagi kita. Jadi jangan dilupakan ini reading level of difficulty. We can start mungkin mulai dari yang level intermediate dulu. Jadi nanti akan secara natural kita ingin mengembangkannya ke level yang lebih tinggi. Nah, ini tadi to ensure an enjoyable and engaging reading experience. Agar reading experience-nya menjadi enjoyable. Create a reading schedule. Dedicate yourself to read regularly. So extensive reading, the habit of extensive reading is not about reading a lot in one day and not doing the same thing the next day. For example, for today, we read about 5 hours non-stop, and the next day, nothing. We continue the following week. Now, extensive reading is not about like that, ya. Jadi bukan misalnya hari ini kita membaca secara tanpa henti selama 5 jam, tapi besoknya tidak kita lakukan lagi. Tidak, itu lebih extensive reading itu lebih ke membaca regularly. Make it a habit. It means that you need to integrate it into your daily routine. Dirutinkan setiap hari, misalnya setengah jam sampai 1 jam itu cukup. The main point is we integrate this habit in our daily activity. And we can also set a goal. For example, for one day, how many pages is our target? I want to read about 50 pages a day. Then we need to make an effort to accomplish our goals. Jadi kita eh, set dulu goals-nya. Sehari mau 50 halaman. Nah, kalau udah set goals, pastikan nanti akan ada effort kita untuk dapat meraih goals tersebut. Sehingga lama-lama menjadi habit, and we're gonna be a successful extensive reader. Nah, here is what you can do to monitor your progress. Jadi, apakah kita sudah menjadi extensive reader? Kita bisa memonitor our progress by doing reflections, writing reviews, and tracking reading time. You can read about this on the handout. Of course, when we are doing new habit, when we want to implement new habit into our daily life, there's gonna be some challenges. We need to overcome these challenges by implementing clever solutions. One of the challenge that you're gonna face is about time constraint. Biasanya our schedule will be really busy. We're gonna have a tight schedule. Ini salah satu yang akan menjadi challenge-nya ya, bahwa kita ada aktivitas lainnya. Kita belajar, kita bekerja, gitu. Apakah itu melakukan hal lainnya? Nah, ini schedule-schedule kita yang sudah ada itu akan menjadi salah satu tantangan. Apakah kita mampu menerapkan habit of extensive reading ini nanti atau tidak gitu. Tapi tetap kita fokus ke target tadi, set the target so that we can accomplish the goal. There will be language barriers. Choose book with varying difficulty levels, starting with simpler text, and gradually progressing to more complex one. Jadi akan ada tantangan mengenai bahasa nanti. Ini kok kata-katanya sulit banget. Nah, tadi sudah disinggung sedikit mengenai hal ini, bahwa we can start with the simpler text, and then naturally we're gonna progress to more complex one. Loss of interest. Sometimes we start really excited and right in the middle, the interest is just lost. Ya. Kadang kita mulai sesuatu itu dengan sangat bersemangat, tiba-tiba di tengah jalan hilang interest. Nah, ini salah satu challenge-nya ya. Mungkin to overcome this challenge, you can experiment with different genre or different authors. Nah, salah satu solusinya bisa misalnya kehilangan interest nih di tengah bacaan. Bisa switch genre dulu. Mungkin bosan. You may be bored with romance. You can switch into thriller. Jadi lebih terpacu adrenalinsnya. Or you can switch to another authors. Karena masing-masing authors will have a different way of telling the stories. Jadi setiap penulis itu punya cara tersendiri dalam menceritakan suatu cerita. Kalau kita lost interest, bisa ganti dulu authors-nya. Perhaps we can also overwhelm with choices because we can choose the reading materials by ourselves. Maybe sometimes we even feel overwhelmed. Wow, there are many kinds of materials that I can choose. Which one I can choose? Ini banyak banyak sekali nih yang bisa dipilih. Yang mana yang harus dipilih duluan? Tadi hubungannya dengan membuat reading list dulu. You can make the list so that this overwhelming feeling can be overcome. All right, we go on to the next screen. The next screen is about the conclusion. So, extensive reading is a powerful tool for promoting language learning, and fostering a lifelong love of reading. Jadi, secara umum extensive reading ini adalah suatu alat untuk kita dapat mengembangkan kecintaan akan membaca sepanjang hayat. Lifelong love of reading. It can be happen as the extensive reading, providing the right materials, creative or positive reading environment, and giving students the support they need. We can help learners to become confident, independent, and enthusiastic readers. Well, that's all about extensive reading in our first meeting today. For the reference, I used the book by Beatrice and Linda Jeffries entitled Advanced Reading Power, Extensive Reading, Vocabulary Building, Comprehension Skills, Reading Faster. Here is the title, so you can search about this book or you can purchase the book online in some of the online store. I use this book for this extensive reading class, and for the next materials, even if I did not put the reference in the handout or in the PowerPoint, don't forget that the reference that I use is this book by Beatrice and Linda Jeffries. That's all for today. I hope that uh, as you already familiar as you're already familiar with the term of extensive reading, you can start the habit of reading as many books as possible and make it into your daily routine. Jadi karena sekarang sudah tahu apa itu extensive reading, semoga kedepannya extensive reading ini bisa menjadi part of your daily activity, menjadi sebuah habit, kebiasaan membaca, yang minggu depan kita akan membahas materi baru. That's all for today. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.